G'day everyone, welcome back. This is episode 25 of my multiplayer series of 1904 Imperial Sunrise, the new campaign for Strategic Command American Civil War. I'm commanding the Russians, Old Crow Balthazor is commanding the Japanese. This turn will be March 7th, 1905, which means the weather should be improving. We're praying to Zeus that it does, because I would like to kick his army back across the Yalu River. So far, we've been moving too slowly for too long. I expect victory from my soldiers. They're not exactly in a rush though, it's a bit of a shame actually. Good weather, good weather, good weather. That's awful weather. Yeah, thanks game. How generous of you. That'll hurt him. Come on, off with you. Death. Very, very nice. Ooh. Oh, that was to 5, to 10, right? Yep. Alright. July 5 is rather late. They're going to deploy all the way up here. And they're deploying all the way up there. It's a very long march and they're not fast units to get all the way to Seoul. I'm not sure if they'd actually get there. I mean, they could get there, but they wouldn't accomplish a whole lot once they did. Would it be better to build an artillery? Possibly. Possibly. Well, how many points are we going to have left over? That's the real question. 200. Not even. Maybe just barely. What's supply going to... Oh, if I put him there, that'd be a 6 spot. Yes, that would be a 6. So let's put you here. What I could also do is bring you a bit further down. That didn't do much of anything. Alright. Can't build any new units this turn. Next turn one will deploy. Could get a brigade. Seems we're going to be advancing, there's not lots of point to balloons. Balloons are much more useful defensively. I'm certain there's something here. I'm certain there's something here. I'm pretty sure I saw it last turn. I'd rather not get ambushed or similar by that. Okay, you're there. How many units do you even have? 19. How many do we know about? 4? 4 HQs. I think it's 4 HQs, or they get one earlier. Yes, 4 HQs. 3 artillery units too. So that's 7. Mathematically, could have as many as 12 divisions, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have 12 of them. I wiped off quite a few earlier. Japan can't really afford to replace too many. So the go next turn is going to be use this artillery to break whatever he puts in here. It'll be March 23rd next turn, so the snow will have melted around here at least. I'm hoping he gets the frozen weather so he doesn't get as much of a prepared attack next time. I mean, the prepared attack's still the usual 40%, but it's going to when you attack in frozen weather, you only get half your normal combat result. So that's why it took like 5 attacks to get the unit just then. Whereas if I can get the good weather, there'll be only 2. I should be able to barrel through a couple of units and really start pushing him back. But that's in Zeus's hands now. Or I don't know if Zeus actually controlled the weather. Someone who knows all the Greek gods' lore. Let me know if I'm completely cooking it, which I'm pretty sure I am, but I don't know. Zeus has a funny name, so I'm gonna keep mentioning him. Now, something I gotta start thinking about. The Baltic fleet is going to arrive here in 5 turns. Now, we know from here, and from how poorly my naval battles went earlier, fitting for someone who has a picture of a shark for his avatar, the Japanese Navy is twice as large as ours. He's got 3 battleships, we'll have 4. But he'll have a swarm of cruisers and an even bigger swarm of torpedo boats. He can probably block most of the ways out of here. So we've really got 3 options. We've got go straight north to Port Arthur. We can try and break through to Vladivostok via Tsushima. Historically, that went absolutely horrendously for the Russians, so probably not going to do that. The third option is to go around Japan via the south. Well, south-southeast, sort of. This map's on a bit of an angle. And try and swing around maybe this way. Or alternatively, just try and blockade Japan, cripple their fighting spirit. But Japan's still at 29,000 fighting spirit. The Navy's worth maybe 6. Each of these markers is 100 fighting spirit points per turn. Which, if the Imperial Navy, as the Japanese Navy, gets destroyed, it is possible to really break Japan quite quickly by just blockading everything. But we're probably not going to win the naval battle if we end up fighting the Imperial Navy. Certainly if we fight all of its strength at once, we're going to get wiped out. So if I stay away from these fighting spirit markers, then he won't know exactly where I am. Whereas if you put blockade, say, here, then Japan gets a thing saying Russians are blockading Nagasaki. And, of course, Japan then knows, alright, well, there's going to be something there. Old Crow moves all of his ships over and sinks whatever I've got here. And that's going to increase Japanese fighting spirit even more, which won't make much of a difference at this point, but it will weaken ours. We're a hair below 50% at the moment. I'm not keen on letting it go much lower than that. One, because the combat performance of our units is going to start suffering. And 2, because it is still possible for him to inflict enough losses on me that the Tsar will just get overthrown and goodbye war effort. It's not likely, but, I mean, he's pulled stranger things off on me before, or at least would have if I didn't win the game before he did last time. Had a couple of landings planned at the end of the 1879 game that would have really messed me up if it had a chance to actually finish them off. So I've got to be very cautious around him. Yes, I wrote the game, but no, I don't know absolutely everything that he's planning. So can't be too reckless. A little bit of reckless is good. A lot, that's asking for trouble. That's why I'm still keeping a garrison here. I would not put it past him to, you know, smash this minefield, land something, and try and just spike his way in, hoping to catch me unawares, because if I didn't have that unit there, he might be able to pull it off. These fortress units are not strong at all. Port Arthur's been more difficult to do that too, but Vladivostok, I reckon it's possible. I've never actually done it, but I reckon it could be done if you're daring enough as Japan. And given the current state of the game, I think daring's what Japan needs. Alright, Turn 25. There it goes. Now, Zeus, why are you frowning upon me? How could you do that? You gave him good weather. Well, you gave him mud, but I don't imagine he's going to be moving too much. Whereas attacking... Alright. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.